Oh, shit. It's Thursday afternoon, and after a little hiatus, Rankin's Records is back. Shiggity, shiggity, shit. This is a bona fide monster. Sparfunk, Decode, Apocalypse.
Touch down. We making the sound.
For those of you just tuning in, this is Sparfunk and Decode. It's called Apocalypse. It's on Sparfunk's label, which is, I believe, called Terrafunk. That's what it says here anyway. Now, this is a fucking monster. Sparfunk, of course, being one half of Moving Fusion. Meow, though. Whew. Great googly woogly. Good douche. Got all the buzzwords today. It's good to be back, everyone. Good to see you. Oh, I got some main offenders in the chat already. Ed Jones is in there. Ruben, Saturn, Andre. Polish names I can't pronounce. Michael. Loz from Cheeky. Oi, oi, Cheeky Monday crew. I must make a little trip to Amsterdam sometime to visit the world's longest running weekly drum and bass night, Cheeky Monday. All right. Sparfunk with Apocalypse. Very, very nice. Little picture disc number. First release on Breakbeat Chaos. Another bona fide classic. Metro sound. Adam F and J Magic. Oh boy. Kind of, at the time, up-to-date version of Metropolis, I guess. Same pad at the beginning. Correct me if I'm wrong. Adam, please send me a postcard. Let me know if I've got that one incorrect. But yeah, this is a good bit of gear. Bit of hot Trayman action. Woo. What else have we got? More Breakbeat Chaos. Jungle Sound album. Hello. Demoed Ladies Night. Dark Soldier. Oi oi. Yeah, this is another one of those tunes that only has, 4 elements in it? Maybe 5 if you count those hi-hats. Pad, little Metro sound vocal, these hi-hats, which are probably just a freaking high-pass filter on the Trayman, and then an enormous Reese and a Trayman. Job's are fucking good at. Forget the superfluous nonsense. Don't worry about it, it's no good for you. Naughty Metro sound. To your room with no dinner. You've behaved very badly. Now, Penetration, Tech Hitches label with charming as ever cover art. This is number 22. Damn, I didn't know they went that high. Shit. Retribution, featuring Jake's audio remix. Whoo! Mama. If you've not listened to the podcast with audio that I had on, we chatted for a couple of hours about all manner of gear. Yeah, this is a steamy little number. I mean, they're all pretty steamy on Penetration. You can't really argue with that. What are we saying in the live chat? When will I come to Budapest to play? Seeing as someone in Budapest books me, if you know some promoters, go tell him I'll come and play the rowdiest drum and bass you've ever goddamn heard. Whew. A lot of comments about the 9. No idea what you're talking about. Yep, Wormhole's in there. Maybe have a little nose up on that in a bit. Oh, you know shit's going down when this comes on in the club.
Retribution. 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 Resurrection. Time, revenge, sentence, terror, sleepless, rage, deserve, reward, righteous, remain, tainted, fraud, haunted, souls, cold, calling, hunters, pain, aimed, fatal, one, strike, no, survivors, all, dust, finish, final, life for life, end, order, retribution, center, terror, retribution, deserve, reward, retribution, tainted, fraud, resurrection, cold, calling, retribution, end, fatal, retribution, no, survivors, retribution, finish, final, life for life, end.
Tom Cunningham in the chat is asking how I can double drop the 9 without 2 decks. I double drop it with my mind. I'm just thinking about the 9 right now over the top of it. It's like a sort of mental double drop.
Time, revenge, retribution, sleepless, rage, retribution, righteous remain, retribution. Hunters, pain, retribution.
See?
One strike, retribution. All dust, retribution. Life for life, end. Retribution. Retribution.
Yeah, that's a special sauce right there from Mr. Audio. The 11 secret herbs and spices, all culminating in an absolute banger. Now, last time I played something off V, which was Artificial Intelligence, Desperado, it ended up with me being in YouTube prison and then pulling the video off fucking YouTube. So I had to cut it out and then got to upload it. It's a terrible palaver, but I'm going to take another risk and play something else off V, which is Trinity, one of Dillinger's aliases. And this is called Strings, and it's a fucking banger, basically. No two ways about it. Anyone that tries to deny that fact is a moron. I stand by that. That's the hill I'm prepared to die on. Right. That's the wrong side. That's a bit more like it. It's all very DIY around here. I wouldn't have it any other way. This whole EP is so good. It's got My Love Is True, My Love Is True Capone remix. Dillinger remixing himself under 2 different aliases, as you do, and Picture on the Wall. Do hit that share button if you're enjoying this. I'll love you forever. I'll see that you shared it, and I'll reserve a little space in my heart for you. Yeah, so this is an absolute banger. Now, I want to play this Dark Soldier remix, but I can't remember which is the right one, which is pretty fucking typical of this show, if you've ever listened before. So what I think we'll do is we'll just go through them until I find the right one. Sounds somewhat tedious, but I guess it's just the way shit is, really. You know, is it the Twisted Anger remix? Potentially. Probably not though. I remember it being fat. Maybe it was the Ray Keith remix. That's an absolute stinker. I had to pair that with a pinger, I'd say probably a speckled Mitzi. Because you want to say it's a bit, a bit narky, a bit rascal, but do the business. Give me a proper case of the bass face. I do want to have a quick nose up on the Ray Keith remix though, just to just for safety's sake, just for safety's sake. No, I mean, cause do remember. Yeah, this is a version that I think most people were playing. Sounds quite similar. Takes me back. This reminds me of listening to tape packs and smoking Bong mix with kids from Hayward Heath. A couple of weeks ago. No, when I was maybe 15, in a friend's bedroom, ripping some cones, pulling a whitey, and this will be on in the background with like debt over the top going, dark side for the good! And I'd be slowly losing my mind. Happy days. The break on that is lovely. Lovely work. Right, now a little smattering of drum sound and bass line, Smith. Stigmata on Technique. This is nice. It's only minimal amount of stuff in it. It's got a pretty leery drum break. It's got a nice 808 sub. It's got a mentasm. And it's got a sort of nice, big, largely unnecessary, but sort of really makes the tune. Sort of pad breakdown that just sort of, don't know, it's kind of just unexpected, but brilliant. Ooh. Really nice break. If you haven't listened to my podcast with Breakage, it's a beauty. It's on the Loop Masters Live podcast. Just search Loop Masters Live in the podcast store, wherever. And yeah, 2.5 hours of me and Breakage talking about Omen. Good.
Sip on your water, mate. Where are you from?
Oh, I feel like I'm coming up already. Give myself the fear doing like Pillhead impressions. Yes, it's naughty. I've got a Deadline by Digital here. I must say, call me a Philistine, but the Bassline Smith remix of it, fucking good. But before we get into that action, ooh, mama, Donny. Symptomless Coma, Current Value remix. Fuck my old boots. This is a monster. White vinyl, very nice, lovely. Bit of a sort of lull you into a full sense of security. Samples of this, of course, taken from Jam, Chris Morris's unfathomably dark sketch show that was on maybe mid-noughties. Possibly one of the darkest, most absurd things you'll ever see. Do track it down on DVD, or they might have it on 4 on demand. It is not for the faint-hearted, should we say. I don't think you could put it on TV anymore. It was, yeah, it's naughty. But this tune, oh, sweet Jesus. Who we got in the live chat? Mark Reed's there, here he is. Hello, Geese. Matt Saunders. Samuelito. Saul. Jan Marauder, Sasha. Jamie Boyle. They're all there.
I first diagnosed symptomless coma 3 years ago, and since then, the number of cases has been steadily increasing. To watch a patient in a state of unavoidable decline runs against every instinct I have. When the dreadful day comes, I try and make things as easy as possible for the family. Even then, their hopes can be very unrealistic.
Clearly unsubs in the chat. Oi, oi!
Nurse, could you double the benzodiazepine?
Here they are. They're all coming out of the woodwork now. Nathan Taylor.
Symptomless coma.
Stockers in the chat. Ollie G. Oi, oi.
Symptomless coma. Symptomless coma. Symptomless coma. Sadly, there's no likelihood of a cure in the foreseeable future. I hope that one day there will be a cure. But until that day, many more young people are going to die.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that was a sort of kind of skull step anthem, you know, a sort of pots and pans anthem, sort of throw your saucepans and your mum down the stairs anthem, in a way. So big up to Donny and big up to Current Value on that one. You've done a good thing there. You've done a good thing. Now, the Valve stuff normally gets me pulled off of Facebook, or at least they just take the audio out for it. So if you're listening to this on replay on Facebook, not live, then there may be a couple of minutes of silence, but these things happen. You know, you can't win them all, can you? This is by a little producer called Dillinger. This is a warning.
I'm telling you, I'm showing you, you better stop that. This is a warning. I'm telling you, I'm showing you, you better stop that. This is a warning. I'm telling you, I'm showing you, you better stop that. This is a warning.
Hey, enough a banger though.
You better stop playing. This is a warning. This is a warning. Yeah.
All right. Well, I think, I think we're all friends here. We all trust each other. We're all okay. We're all on a level. I think we can do Up All Night remix from the beginning. I think so. I believe that we can. God, I remember hearing this for the first time at Valve at the race course in Brighton, which was in maybe 2001? No, 2002? I don't know. I wasn't old enough to get in, so it could have been 2001. Oh man, I'll tell you what. Oh, that was a time and a place to be. The battery on my Mac runs down even when the charger's in, which is a bit of fun. So if I suddenly just cut out, that's why. If you can name me a more hands in the air gurney anthem than this, I'd love to hear it.
Hold me tight. Don't ever let me go.
There's a little John B number missing from my collection. I think it's his remix of Music Takes You by Blame. Woo! That's got a fucking intro on it. Yeah, that's an absolute monster. I'm so glad that record exists for many, many reasons. Woo. God, what a tune. What a tune. What do you do after you've... I'm going to ask John about this. I'm going to try and get John on the podcast. But what do you do after you've finished making that tune? Like, or like the original Up All Night after you finished it? Right, well, that's that tune wrapped up. I guess I'll just go and have a cup of tea. That's just another absolute fucking anthem wrapped up. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. Yeah, I think I'll maybe go for a run and then get an early night. Sure. Okay. Now, changing tact somewhat. Clips. Full cycle from back in the day. I'm going to play both sides of this because it's my show and I can do whatever I want. I'm the master of my own destiny. So this is the side I initially bought it for, but then the B-side pitched them up, became something of a sort of anti-hero type anthem at our night Fallout in Brighton. Shout out Mum Dance, shout out Elvis 1990, shout out Matinee, everyone who was involved. Yeah, this is called Soundboy. Clips, of course, called Red Light now and seems to spend most of the time dyeing his hair different colours. That's what Instagram's told me anyway. Got to do something with your time. Great. Hey, I mean, it's no slippery slopes, but what are you going to do? Yeah, that is, I'm going to say my second favourite Clips tune after Pitched Him Up, which is just a ridiculous record, really, but wonderful at the same time. Yeah, no, it's just, it's bonkers. would go really well with that video of the two guys in lederhosen playing the accordions, and they just look stoned out of their minds. The guys like, and they've just got ridiculous sort of fake grins on. Kind of reminds me of that in a weird way. Sort of sounds like it's drum and bass made for like a kids' TV program or something, but I still love it. You know, what are you gonna do? Fight me over it? Fine, but we can do that. You know, it's not it's not gonna solve anything, though, is it? Right, fucking get on there, you slag.
Once we jumped off the boat and into the jungle, we cranked up the volume and marched to our own drummer. Many nasty things could await me. Noise discipline had to be maintained. Sounds carried incredibly far in the jungle. Had it been heard by any bad boys? Suddenly my brain screamed, stop, and my right leg froze in midair. My heart slammed in my throat. The next few seconds took forever. My hands were shaking, and my nervous system was in some kind of shock. Then, silence got blown apart.
So I'd like to extend a special big ups to everyone that has started buying vinyl on account of this show. I've got quite a lot of, like, about 10, and I would say at least 10 people messaged me on Facebook and Instagram saying, love the show, I've now started buying vinyl on Discogs and in record shops. That's fucking amazing. So I'm quite chuffed about that, so thanks guys. Very glad you're enjoying it.
We cranked up the volume and marched to our own drummer. Into the jungle, 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 into the jungle.
was Masochist by Australian rock band Pendulum. And now, on Diesel Boys label, Human Imprint, is Demo and Cease, Ladies' Night. This did the rounds a bit when it came out, I'll tell you that for nothing. Put your wallet away, that one's on me. Yeah, this got some rotation. Whoo, mama. £2 I got that for. Bargain.
You know a bitch is a
This is so funny. For some reason, I've got 2 copies of this. One is the promo, and it's got the little one sheet in with it. And the first line is, Diesel Boys' A&R skills are always on point, and that shines through once again on the latest dance floor destroying 12-inch to drop on his Human Imprint label, which joins the New Urban family to drop the hottest 12-inch to date. Apart from being an absolutely gigantic sentence, that's hilarious. No mention of the artist. It's all well done, Diesel Boy, for signing this tune. God bless you, Diesel Boy. I do love you. Oh! That's so funny, though. Joe Waits in the chat is saying, apparently Demo and Cease made this for Andy C, with the idea that if Andy was a boxer, this would be the tune he would come to the ringside to. I don't know if there's any truth to that, but it is true that Joe Waits just said it. So that's as good as you're going to get from me, really. Oh, it's naughty, though. Ed Downey saying, made me put down my tea on the table just to kick it over. I was thinking the other day that it'd be quite nice while doing these shows if I just had, like, I don't know, a punch bag or something, or like a baseball bat and a sort of shelving unit full of plates that I could just ravage with the bat while playing like current value tunes or something like that. Or maybe just an ape, just a punch or something, or a kid to slap about a little bit, you know, in the nicest possible way. Not so it leaves a mark, but, you know, causes a bit of psychological trauma. That sort of thing, you know, nothing major. Something worth thinking about. Yeah, that'll do. Ooh. It's got a bit of character, that deck. There's something wrong with the motor, so when it's stopped, it just goes... I think it's trying to scratch. Best of luck to it, though. God bless. Right, what else we got? Got time for a couple more tunes, I reckon, before I go to the pub. Rascal and Clone, Delta 9, played the remix a few few shows ago, but this is the original on Frequency? Frequency, very nice. Do love me a bit of Rascal and Clone. I think they just released some sort of enormous, like, ultimate discography of every tune they'd ever done on Bandcamp. Do check that out. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Jeremy Daybone asks whether or not I'm still producing music, anything coming out. Yes, I've just got, I had a bit of time off making drum and bass, but I'm now back heavily full on the drum and bass machine. New single is coming out on the 4th of July, which is called Millennials Just Wanna Wait Ass. And then I'm shopping a couple of bits around, and if no fucker will take them, I'll put them out myself. One's called The Slug, another called Making Bank. There's some narky drum and bass coming soon, don't you worry. Stay tuned. Follow me on Instagram, that's the main place. Facebook's shit these days. Got another very recent clone bit. I say recent, 2015. That's recent compared to this. Maybe we should play it next and then decide whether or not his production skills have come along much in 15 years. That'd be a nice thing to do. I'm joking. This is ridiculous. Get this on, actually. It's freaking naughty bit of gear. Woo. Yeah, this is called Oblivion. Which is on Mindtech Recordings and is really, really good. This was the first release on Mindtech, or first, it's an album song, but I don't fucking know. I'm just here to play the records. I don't know everything. Jesus. Joe Waits, I played that a couple of shows ago, so I'm afraid the Ed Rush and Optical remix of Adam Freeland, We Want Your Soul, will have to wait. My apologies. Jeremy says, what software am I using to automate my camera angles? It's actually a little bit of hardware. It's a Roland video mixer. It's called like a VH1 or something. It's got 4 HDMI inputs, and I've got a load of cameras with HDMI coming out of the cameras into that, and then that'll do an auto rotate switchy thing, and then that goes in through a little black magic box into the computer, and then OBS is broadcasting. If y'all wanted to know how I'm doing it, that's it. This is Oblivion by Clone, and it's a beauty. Skynet track on the other side. Should we give that a little nose up, just in case? We don't want to miss out. Called Disorder by Skynet. That's a nice little number. I'm only going to play a second of that though, because I've got a couple more tunes I want to get through. Then I am out of here. This, I don't know who it's by. I can't remember. I think it's on hardware. You'll know it when you hear it. But I'm having a complete mental blank. It's the years of drug abuse.
It's the return of the motherfucking. Raise up, bitch. Raise up, bitch. I'ma bust you dead in your ass with this 12 gauge. Raise the fuck up. And I'ma whip it up the whole clip. It's the return of the motherfucking. Raise the fuck up. It's the return of the motherfucking. Raise the fuck up. 12 gauge. Raise the fuck up. It's the return of the motherfucking. Raise the fuck up.
Yeah, I think it's called It's the Return of the Motherfucking.
Raise up, bitch.
I guess so.
12 gauge.
Right, all right, all Now, it would be rude to have a show without at least one Spore record. This is Valentine. Have I got the side right? On subtitles. Breathe in, scream out. Spore. Jean Gooch. Powerful man music.
They waited with their equipment gathered outside. The figures are outlined in the flames.
Or is this As the Dust Falls? I don't know. Ridiculous.
Scan of the expressions of the charged fugitives. Revealing new intent.
Ridiculous. All right, let's have one more. I don't know. They pressed them on. Well, they got the labels on wrong on here, so I'm not sure which side this is going to be, but I'll bloody well know it when I hear it. Oh, I don't know. Is it that one?
I don't know. It's too dark. See clear.
It's Lime Wax and the Panacea. Operation X.
He's operating that thing. It has lasers. She'll hurry up and it will kill whoever opened the door.
Got a bit of oomph in it, this, hasn't it? Got a bit of poke. Yeah, that'll do nicely. Cheers, boys. That's a fucking burger. Right, last one, and then I do have to go to the pub. But this is... I've been saying I was going to play some Nightwalker for ages. It's been requested, and I finally got round to finding some cheese grater. It's a bit naughty, you know? No two ways about it. Good God. So a minor piece of housekeeping before we go. I am setting up a new podcast for these and for my chats with drum and bass DJs and other interesting people. That will be called Rankin and Friends, and it will probably go live next week or something. Don't worry, I will be posting links everywhere, and this is where they will all be. Rankin Radio podcast will just be for the comedy shows with Jim, and occasionally when we get comedy guests on, and so on and so forth. So until next week, until next Thursday, I'm going to be back to doing these weekly. I've been moving house and moving studio, and it just really wasn't feasible to get everything set up in time to keep them going weekly. But now I'm back. It's going to be a Rankins Records every week. I've got new drum and bass to come out, new podcast. Ooh, it's all wonderful and exciting. I'll see you all next week. I love you all very much. You're wonderful, wonderful people. Take it easy. Bye, bye, bye.